Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll try the left side. Compton. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now on 2nd and 16. Rivers. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll run on 1st down. Harper. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
On now, Tucker McCann.
Tucker McCann on for the field goal. A 30.
McCann's kick up and good.
And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, Look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, Rivers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Man, tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st down, Bears.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They just got that play off. Now Rivers. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked off at the 30.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At the 30-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
Jackson.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And his throw is incomplete.
Jackson.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On third down, Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game?
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Takk McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on first down, Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. And he'll take it just outside the 40. That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. The Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Jackson on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down in bounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And they give this time to the tailback.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology.
This is caught inside the 15.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Might want to remember that third down play, 37 yards. $10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
10, Bears nothing.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. To try again after the sack. Jackson. A quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Jackson now on 3rd down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. McCann's kick up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
First down, and it's Pollard again. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. 54.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Yo.
Dusky, my broski.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
6-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Buying time to his left.
Let's go.
And that is caught. Touchdown,
wow.
Falcons. From 6 yards away. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Damn.
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as
He
you'll ever
say
see.
dot, man. That nigga Jackson been playing terrible, though, man. He got about 11 interceptions in the last 2 games. So.
Successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with
That
that.
last pick had to. That nigga threw that shit right to a loop.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10.
Why the fuck did y'all just switch?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Who said ATJ? That was Case?
Instead, it's second down.
Oh, what's
I
up?
hate to say it, Charles, but the way
hey,
that he
you
is
a
playing
Death Row
in this
or you
first
a
half,
goddamn
you just
bad
kind of
boy?
hold your breath every time he drops back to
We
pass.
independent right
Yeah,
now,
you might be
man.
holding your
We got to
breath,
get
but
this
those
shit
guys on the
figured out in
defensive side of
Atlanta.
the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing
Yeah,
out
it should
picks.
work, though.
Like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want.
Yeah, we independent right now. I can't be signing nobody. I can't bring this
19 yards to
negativity to
pick up
nobody.
there. Move the chains. So here's a
Hey,
first and
man,
10
come
at
here,
the
goddamn
38.
bad boy. We fix your career though.
Shit's sad right now, man. I can't
You feel
even.
me?
I can't
Got
put
$1
shit
billion
together.
empire over here, man.
I need that motherfucker then. Shit.
You got bad boys in here. You got Death Row. You got NWX.
I think you said NWX.
And now here is another interception.
Yeah, you got Allison, man. Motherfucker, Blackstreet boy. From the day.
In sync.
NSYNC, yeah, NSYNC, yeah.
Interception woes, they just
Yeah,
continue to mount.
goddamn.
He's thrown 5
Yeah,
picks
yeah,
at this
yeah,
point. You gotta be
think.
thinking
NWX,
something between the
NWX, you got goddamn
Confidence hit does
X,
occur
Rick,
once you start
Patriot.
getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I
Death
both
Row,
know,
they
it's
trash
not
as fuck, bro.
always just one guy's fault.
That's bro really is Kid Bug, right? Who else over there?
T-Bug, Wade. It's a Wicks. They didn't get up to these.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson looking middle, and that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Hey, if I ain't got nothing else, you know I got receivers. So if you gonna stay in man, that ain't gonna be good.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Hey, put that shit up.
We'll remind you that coming up at
Yeah,
halftime,
we'll
we'll
take
join
this shit up.
Jonathan Coachman and the gang in
Yeah.
Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now throwing on first down and completing it. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A new playbook and shit. Trying shit out.
I'm getting my shit. I'm getting better. Like,
Jackson,
there
there goes a deep ball
Not
in
low.
zone.
Ah,
And that's
lost
going
the
to
shit I
wind
can
up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
What you say, Boogie?
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. To throw again is Jackson.
Oh, come on,
But
bruh.
that's going to wind up incomplete.
You can't throw a better ball.
He's had a pretty good half catching the football, but
What?
let's just be honest about
Come
it.
on,
He should have caught that one.
bruh.
And he knows that.
He got
was
that.
one right in his
Hey.
breadbasket and one he
I
normally
guess that's what
catches.
a rookie do for you, boy.
God
Shit.
damn.
That nigga said, fuck the touchdown.
That nigga dropped that.
On second and goal,
That's tough one.
Jackson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyree Jackson with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12
boy.
on the season. And the Falcons.
Hey, that nigga Brown, that's the same Brown you got from the Panthers?
Right through.
That nigga was not doing that when he was in Carolina. I'll tell you
He's
that.
got it teed up.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
They could be in the
And all deep in
air.
his
This
own
is blow up.
territory. He coughs up the
Oh,
football.
man, right.
And this is going to be brought back.
Hey, look at
It's
him.
a scoop
Where he
and score
going?
for the Falcon TD.
Damn.
For the extra point.
So they get the one-score
Hey,
kickoff.
we needed a game like this to go to the bye week, but we been getting our ass whooped in the line.
Calvin good right here. Locker
Hey,
is
huh?
good out here.
Huh? Going there to the bye week and shit, boy.
Hey, locker room feel real good right there.
Like they probably about to give me the little jump that say, "Hey, coach, we need to turn this shit around."
Ultimately cannot get this out to the 25
like
yard
a
line
penalty.
as he's dropped at the 23.
What you say?
That nigga doing a Deion Sanders dance with no 21 on.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Oh,
That's
the Bears
PA,
offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Yeah, she agree already. I think that's one to pick the damn touchdown up too.
On second down, Compton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Bro, when I played against Smoke, bro, that shit had me hot, bro.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Really, bro. They had called. I try to.
Play fake. Rivers.
Got him.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Off the play fake here. Rivers.
That nigga ran past me.
And this is
hey, watch that next play, bro. Nigga, whoever that was, McKinney ran past me.
On that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This time they stay on the ground. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Man, but shit, like, that shit wouldn't even happen like that. When I had to run that quarterback draw, that shit wouldn't even happen if the receiver would have caught the ball. Nigga just dropped that shit.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive side,
hey, that guy ain't had no. What Brooklyn player they had with a double for all the shit under the shit for? What Brooklyn player they had under that shit tonight?
They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there.
I had Vaughn 30 in the dude.
As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Who won?
The game ain't close. I don't know if they're going to win this neither.
To extend the lead.
Jimmy with a double-double got this. Everything else straight. That's what I'm sitting there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the
Come
end
on,
zone
bro.
for a
Give you
touchback.
snap there in the stretch right here, man. Snap there in the stretch right here, bro.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by
Hey, don't let them last two games fool you, man.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six.
I just caught a pick, too.
What quarter y'all in? Second, man?
Third.
That's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown.
Ah.
Tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's second down.
Which one you gonna get?
Them 3-2 on a double. I'm gonna hit one of them because right there for long though.
And now here is
I was right
another
there.
interception.
Why you gave him
got Murphy, bro.
I would have hit that with Filippo.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this
Damn, why
two-game
the
stretch,
fuck
and we're
I
not
ain't do
done
James
here.
Harden or somebody like that? I ain't do one
Or
shit
maybe,
this shit.
partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jackson. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back,
can't give me 6 rebounds last night. Then come on the double. 12 of them. Nigga, double them bitches. That's why I swear to shit on these niggas.
truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Two triple double, Kelly Little 20.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
You better hit off on that for 20 plus with Tyler Hero. 20 with goddamn 20 with Duncan Robinson, and then had Jimmy and what's wrong with 10 triple doubles there, 10, 10, and 10.
But you got to do something to make it
That nigga wrecking real quick,
They got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I'm gonna hit that bitch tomorrow.
Right there on 3rd down, like any
I hit that Penn
defense,
State
you never
too.
want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
45 tonight. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Yeah.
45. Mike, 45.
Yeah, especially like.
On 4th down, they snap it to Rivers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Good play,
Now
right?
this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, snip it out, and finish it off.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Completely,
A gain there of 21 yards.
We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And now here is another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds.
Hey, don't cut this one off, bro.
Shy of the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. Yeah, he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. 21 yards away. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that
what you put on it for the double-double?
25-yard line.
I had Jimmy Butler, and he had Jimmy Butler on a double-double in Miami to win. Jimmy Butler got that. I had
the Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this program back on track?
But I had goddamn Braun. It would be 30 right there. 30. They got Braun 30. They just ain't gonna win. They just ain't gonna win the fucking game.
All right, guys. Had your fun. All right.
Throwing out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here.
Yeah, I guess it's $2 for 136.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
No, that Braun 30 point.
Get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be
Kinley balling tonight, boy. Y'all niggas ain't show up the last 2 days we played.
6 DBs in the game.
Huh?
Damn, bro. I knew you see. I can see where they were coming. I don't say they can't see it. Who? And then call Rue bitch ass. When he become a 3-point shooter like that?
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Nigga had lurking from
individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
He's going to float this over the middle deep.
Come on, man.
Incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. unable to connect in that attempt.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said does. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or worse, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
A double-double, a triple-double, 2 plus 3.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking to plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
I'm tripping. I hit C1. Everything. I'm tripping with that shit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to be out up.
No, he tried to jump over him.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down
there. Hey, hat me to me.
This game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
First down, Rivers. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
29-yard line.
Trade is bucket though.
Now Jackson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up
on the pressure. Why did you hit that little tool to keep the game competitive, man? They stop pulling niggas for long.
What's the score?
But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
So, 103-81. It ain't close. Here you go. I see Vogel pointing to the bench then. Boy, I see Quinn Cook coming to the clock now. But see, Trey's going to play down the stretch, though, so we just need to get Kyrie hisses, though. Trey's going to play, though.
Throw again. Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Jackson to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allowed
we got a further.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 17 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. All right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that this one's up after the game. They're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support, but you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility. Look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Yeah, 4 points.
Taking about 7 yards deep and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Danny Hardy, 1 rebound, Kyrie to get 4 points. Come on, man.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough.
What you need from them boys, sir?
I don't think any of us were surprised.
They get 4 more points. They ain't got but 16, and James Harden to get 1 rebound, bro.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also.
That's crazy, because that shit was supposed to be a giving right there, though. Kyrie, 20 fucking points.
And my goodness, another interception.
See niggas spring to the
Picked
clock.
off near the 26. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake.
I told you when I bet on game, they gave me blowout. Niggas they only get their whole time, though, bro.
Back to it after the pick 6, Rivers. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And as you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
Hey, Hat got 13 interceptions.
And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances.
Yeah, and they got 13 interceptions also.
On the other sideline,
man.
line of scrimmage, the 31 is line up second.
Yeah, like, hey, my nigga ain't had to do nothing to catch it.
Safety valve here, that's complete.
Like,
he stopped right
he's throwing the ball right to him.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and
from the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Hey, my little young receiver was balling.
And the Falcons use the
9-0.
For real. 0.
And this one was over a while ago.
I think he got close to 51 times.
Wait, hold on. YouTube.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
I can't get him lead.
Appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Oh, he threw another pick, bro.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45.
Yo.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Tucker McCann for the
defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that score.
Good game, my boy.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, it gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Where you come from?
ski mask on the shit. You too big to be a damn blood. You a goddamn clock.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there.
How many piece of hair you got right there?
And knowing that
a piece of hair that is
paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Man, that's about 5 pieces of hair.
Backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me.
You would put all that ham in your food.
There, right? Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third
some cheese.
5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a 1.
And what else? Hot sauce.
So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you
How many
back.
packs noodles you put in there?
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rivers to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
You ain't never see a nigga get so excited talking about food and shit, man. Yo, 86-0, bro.
Since the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense.
That nigga got more interceptions than he got completion.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
I think 10 with 32 with 14 INT.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Rivers pass.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
3rd and inches.
Yeah, you don't want to put nothing up.
Yeah, no, don't let him put nothing up.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got the
running the
first
ball.
down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
He's across midfield.
I would at least try to get a field goal.
And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Chicago.
One last shot now for Rivers.
Oh, it's another pick.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 24.
Oh, it's all
and he's
right.
going to go down. His time has now run out on this game.
That motherfucking safety had a game, boy.
So time runs out. It's a victory.